In this example, we are told that the cost of an oil change is $18 and that we're going to mark up this oil change by 70%. So I'm going to start by recording the wholesale price of the oil change, which is $18. Then from here, I'm going to calculate the markup. So it's a 70% markup. So I start by writing 70%, and then I always think 70% of what? I'm finding 70% of the wholesale price. And in this example, the wholesale price is $18. Of signifies multiplication, so I'm going to be multiplying, and I cannot multiply by 70% in that form. I actually need to change 70% to a decimal before I can multiply. So the first thing I do is I get rid of the percentage sign, and then I write a decimal over here on the right, because remember that 70 is the same as 70.0, so there's really always a decimal here on the right. We just don't write it normally. So I take that decimal and I move it 2 times to the left, because to change a percent to a decimal, you divide by 100. And dividing by 100 essentially moves this decimal 2 times to the left. And we get 0.70, or you could just write 0.7. 0.7 and 0.70 are the same thing. Then I take a calculator and I'm going to multiply 0.7 times the $18, and I get $12.60 exactly. So I don't have to round in this case. Now in my calculator, it actually read 12.6, but with money, we need 2 decimal places. So that's why I went ahead and I added a 0 there on the end, because I knew that 12.6 is the same as 12.60. And now I can type in the markup over here. I'm going to switch colors, go to the typing tool, and then the markup is the $12.60. So think about it. That would be abnormal to write it like that when you're dealing with money. You have to get used to the fact that money has 2 places. The tenths place, there's always a number, and there's always a number in the hundredths place. Now we move on to the retail price. So I'm going to go back to this scribble tool, and then I'm going to show that to figure out the retail price, you take the wholesale price and you add to that the markup. So 0 and 0 makes 0, 0 and 6 makes 6, bring down the decimal. 8 and 2 gives us 10, carry the 1. 1 and 1 and 1 makes 3. So the retail price is $30.60. So the wholesale price, the price before markup, is $18. Then this company is going to mark the oil change up by $12.60 and charge you $30.60. This will be the retail price.